Hey there everybody, what we're going to do today, I'm going to do a playthrough of The Legend of Zelda, and I'm going to play through The Legend of Zelda without using the sword. I know what you're thinking, without the sword? Well, you know, people are always trying to find a way to add difficulty to a game, so I think playing Legend of Zelda without the sword is kind of like Legend of Zelda heroic mode. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play Legend of Zelda without the sword. And I am going to show you how that's possible. So, basically, when you start off, normally you would come into this room here and talk to this guy. And he gives you a wooden sword. He says it's dangerous to go alone, take this, blah blah blah. Well, you know what? I don't want to take the sword. I reject the normal convention of Link having a sword. And I am going to try to make my way in the game without a weapon. I mean, you can't totally have no weapon, so you need some sort of, you know, accessory or some sort of alternate weapon. So that's what you have to do, is be able to collect some sort of alternate weapon. Now you're thinking, how do I solve that problem of not having a weapon? And it's pretty easy. The game has money. And you can use the money to buy things like arrows and bombs and a candle. And shields and hearts and keys and all kinds of other things. So what you want to do basically is to just make your way up to the northeast part of the game, the world map, and up there you're going to find you know, a little piece of the ocean up here. This is not easy because you have to time everything right, know when to run, and so you have to be very careful. Yeah, see, trying to avoid enemies is your main priority. And there we go. Alright, now this is where you want to get to if you're going to start the game with no sword. You have to make your way to this part of the map, right here in the corner. And basically, in here you're going to find a guy. And this guy is going to say, "It's a secret to everybody!" And he'll give you 100 rupees. Okay? And that is the beginning of your quest without the sword. Instead of the sword, you want money. So once you get the money, you come out. And you can make your way back to... or, you know what I like to do? I like to just do this and go all the way back to the start. I know. So, it's cheap, but it's the quickest way to get back to the start without having to walk all the way there. And I know that probably ups the number of plays or something, but I'm not really worried about the number of plays. I'm just trying to see how far I can get without the sword. So, what you want to do once you get 100 rupees is you come up to this guy and you say, "Yeah, sure, give me that." And now you don't have a sword, but you do have a weapon. So that's your weapon, basically. And you're thinking, "Oh, that's not very effective. Watch this." Well, maybe I'll try it again. You can only do it once per thing, but yeah, it'll pretty much take out these red Octoroks pretty easily if you put it right on top of them when they spawn, or you put it into a place where you think they're all going to walk through, like that. You can get more than one. So now I have 40 rupees left over, and basically what you can do now is you kind of have a, you know, an alternative weapon, which, you know, it's not very powerful, and you could probably only use it once per screen, but it is a weapon, and you know, you can use it. Yeah, Yeah, it makes the game way harder. It does. It definitely does make the game harder. But it's just one way of playing the game a different way. Now, once you have the candle, what you can do with that is you can start collecting money. Let's see. No. You can start collecting hearts. For example, right here. Now, you know what? I've always wondered if there was anyone who ever accidentally collected the potion. I mean, you could accident, you think about it, you go, take anyone you want, and never know that, throughout the whole game, you really wanted to pick up the heart container. That would be bad. And there's this, the continuous... Oh, wow. That's pretty good. That wouldn't normally happen. So, you can make your way to the first dungeon. Yep. See? There you go. Now you have an alternative weapon. And here's another trick I'll show you real quick. Basically this door right here, you normally need a key to open it. Don't have a key, don't have a lot of weapons and stuff to try to open that. So you just walk out and then you walk right back in, and for some reason it is unlocked. So that's another trick. You can use fire to easily kill these things. Of course, you can only use it once in each room. So in order to kill all three of these, you have to be either really clever and have them all fly into it, or walk back in and out that many times. Like this. And there's your